Okay, in today's class, we want to learn how to transform casual pictures to studio pictures, and after that, we'll be learning how to change the photos to videos. So, this is the documentation of the class. So, in this class, we are going to be looking at getting a reference image, that is the image you want to actually reference on. Then we'll now create our personalized prompts and review it and then turn the photos into videos. So you have to go to your Play Store and then install Pinterest. If you don't have it, you type Pinterest on the search bar and then you install. Mine is already installed, that's why it's showing open. So I'm just going to click on it to open. This is going to open the platform. I can choose to enter my email, which is going to take much time, or I can choose to create my account using Continue with Google, which I always recommend for my students. So I'm going to click on Continue with Google to quickly log in or sign in with Pinterest. So Pinterest is a wonderful website, wonderful platform where you can get um, design templates, you can get professional pictures, you can even get fashion design, dress attire. Okay, you can even get professional dress attire. So I'm already logged in, but in your own case, you might be required to enter your date of birth and choose the mode you are before you can get to this page. Because I already have an account with them, so it was much easier to just get to this platform. Let's say for instance, we want a picture, we want to get a picture. So you go to the search bar at the bottom and then you now type fashion design attire. So fashion design attire. So you get different kinds of attire. Okay, you get different kinds of attire. So if you're a lady, you'll be getting a picture of a lady, and if you're a guy, you'll be getting a picture of a guy. Okay, so I decided to go for this particular attire. I so much love this attire. So this is how you do it. When you have clicked on the picture, you have the large view of it. So you click on these three dots here and then you choose download image. So you now have the picture saved on your phone. Some people will come to the red button here and click on save. That is wrong. You are saving it to your Pinterest, not to your smartphone storage. So that is a wrong practice. You are not meant to click there. You are meant to click on the three dot there. So now this is the reference picture. The next thing you do for me is to go to your ChatGPT. You open your browser, you type search for chatgpt.com. Okay. Okay, so once you have access your ChatGPT workspace, you click on the plus button below the box message box and you see this. So select file and then that will take you or show you this option. So you choose media picker and that takes you to your smartphone gallery. So you are meant to click on the three dots here and choose recent if it's not there. So you can be able to see your recently added picture and you can change your view from recent file with a grid box to change your view. That I'm doing this setting doesn't mean that you might see it on your own smartphone, but what matters is you being able to access the picture you recently downloaded from Pinterest. So you just click on it and wait for the picture to be added to the screen. You see it is loading, so you wait for it to show clearly that the picture has been added. Now the picture has been added, you will now type describe the uploaded image. Now I want the AI or the ChatGPT to tell me everything about this image, both the background that was used, the cloth material, the name of the necklace he's putting on or pendant, and his hairstyle, and then that's what I want. So that's what I want to get here. So I just need a write up, okay? So, and I'm going to wait for it to describe it. So it said this the image is a studio style portrait of a young person standing. Then I can convert this to a paragraph. So I can say in paragraph. In paragraph. If you don't want all these outlines, you want it as a one sentence write up, you type in paragraph. And it's going to make it this way. So this is what I need for my work, and I'm going to copy it and then go to my notepad or notes. So I'm going to go there to save this prompt. Okay, later I'm going to click on the create button and then keep this prompt here and name it fashion prompt. Okay, so I can reuse it anytime I wish to if I don't want to work on the picture yet, but I want to actually work on the picture right now. So the next thing in line is for me to get my reference picture. For me to get my reference picture, the picture I will be using that looks like me or client, that is if you are working it for another person. So let me actually go and see if I have a picture of mine here. Okay, I have one. This is my real picture direct from the camera. It's not a studio one. So I'm just going to screenshot it so that it's going to come to the latest part of it. And after screenshotting, I'm going to crop the part I don't want. You might not go through this process because you already have your picture, but me, I'm not that type that always take pictures. Ever since I learned how to use the AI, I always create my studio picture, so I don't always have a direct copy of me. So now that I have this, I'm going to revisit my AI. This time I'm going to click on this menu up here. That's a rectangular bar that is horizontal, to select new chart, or if I notice that there's nothing displaying as a history, I'm going to just click here. Take note, you are expected to create an account with your ChatGPT. That means sign in with your Google and create an account. So always come here to create a new chart. Do you know why? So that your AI or ChatGPT will not be using your previous history to work on the next picture, a fresh one, like you are starting something new. So now the first chart was to describe the picture. Now we have the prompt copied and saved in our notepad for future use. Now you click on the plus button here and select files. Then you click on your media picker. That opens your gallery. So you select the reference picture, which is this one, your own picture, and it is added. So you wait for it to load completely. Picture is added or the casual picture is added, you just click inside where the cursor is blinking. That thing that is blinking inside the box is called the cursor. You click inside there, press it for a little bit seconds, and it will bring out something like this. You choose paste. So this is going to add the copied reference or the copied prompt. So let's read the poem. The image features a young person standing in a professional studio setting against a dark. So now you are going to say, using the uploaded image, set I. Now you remove where they wrote young person, you change it. Set I standing in a professional studio background. Now I've personalized the prompts. So, and while creating a polished editorial appearance. Now I'm going to say at the end of the prompt, which is very, very mandatory when editing pictures, do not change the skin tone and face of the uploaded image. Do not change the skin tone and face of the uploaded image. So this is what you add there, because these AIs have this ability to change the way your picture was looking earlier. So now that I have this, I can now send, and let's see the magic. Wow, wow, wow. From this to this, can you see? So this is actually how you can change your casual picture to a studio picture. So all you need to do is to click on this arrow that is facing up down here to download your picture. This is very, very interesting. And you know one good thing about ChatGPT? It doesn't come with watermark. Unlike the Google Gemini we used in our last class, we learned how to create studio picture. It has watermark, which we will still go to a website again to remove watermark. But in this case, there is nothing like watermark. And the picture looks so real, so real. Oh my God, picture looks so real. And this looks like me, my God. So you are expected to click on that arrow. It will bring out a menu. You see download, or you press the screen for long and choose download image. Either way, you get your picture what downloaded. So this is actually how you can transform your casual pictures that was like this into a new style without going to studio.
It's okay.
So the next thing in line is how to transform a photo to video. So many platforms will show you adverts of you creating um, photos to videos. At the end of the day, you discover that you need to get paid, or you need to pay for you to use their services. But in tonight's class, I'm going to be showing the app you will be using. Look at, installed video generator. It is require me to make payment. In fact, sometimes the advert I see is greater than um, what I get. And if I should open this platform, you see the action may contain ads. You can see it might contain ad. Only to create something, I'll be experiencing ad. The same thing with Viva Go AI. But these are platforms. The platform I'm going to be showing you is none of this. So I just discovered recently that YouTube now has an AI installed inside. So what you are expected to do is to install your YouTube app. Go to your Play Store and install it. That's the best. And then when you install it, you just sign up with your Gmail to have a channel quickly. So now for you to create this studio picture, you need a prompt. Okay, the and which I'm going to be selling for the sum of 2,000 for the first 50 people. That it will return to the original price 5,000. So this is a little short prompt that I have prepared for this class. So let's look at it. So if you want to create a fashion prompt, you use a prompt like this: animate this fashion portrait to a slow pushing camera. So I'm going to copy this prompt. Okay, I'm going to copy. This is a prompt for fashion. So in my ebook, I have prompts that will enable you to turn photos to videos, be it a fashion or for business purposes. You want to create a video to advertise your business. So I'll be creating that. So this is what I'm going to do. I want to select these prompts and copy. So I've copied it now. The next thing I'm going to do is to go to my YouTube app, YouTube app, and open. Okay, believe you are seeing what I'm doing. And open. The next thing I'm going to do, it will take me to my channel. But if you're a first time user, you need to create an account to see this. So on the dance part, you can see home, short, plus, subscription, and your profile picture. You have to click on the plus button at the middle, and that will take you this part. So you can choose to create a video. Okay, can choose to create a short video, too short. Okay, and then at the top here, you'll be seeing your Google Gemini. You might be seeing something like if there is one icon that will display here. There is one icon that will display here. Good. This purple icon at the top right. So you click on that, looks like a Gemini logo for those that have seen Google Gemini before. So that's the icon you should click on. It is newly introduced by YouTube. So when you click on it, it will take you to this platform whereby you can create your video. Click on the create video button if you already have your prompts, or you work with an existing template. Okay, this is the one I use in creating the scary avatar that actually made that sound. So let's say you wanted to create such. Okay, that part, that particular one I used, you click on it and it will give you the prompt. Okay, to give you that exact prompt that you need. So you click on the plus button actually to upload your picture. So you look for your own picture actually. So I'm going to be getting my own picture, which is this one. Okay, once you have done that, you will now click on the arrow that is facing right to start processing it. So you just wait for some seconds and for this to load completely. So once the video must have completed the generation, you'll be seeing something like this. So you type on this arrow down here on the list to see more options. We have voiceover if you want to add your voice. So if you want to add your voice, click on voiceover and record your voice. But we don't need to add our voice because of the scene. When we learn how to use CapCut, I might show you how to add voiceover. So what you need to do is to click on that button that says save to device, the download icon. Then your video will be saved to your phone and you can post it. And if you are a YouTube creator, you can now proceed on clicking on the next button. Okay, so that you can post it on YouTube and you people can be seeing your video just the same way you watch videos on YouTube. So these are YouTube creators create their videos and post, then you watch. So you can now put a caption of that says how to generate a photo, how to turn, not generate, how to turn. So most time when you want to create a tutorial that is a learning one, you use the word how to turn a photo to video. So this is going to actually trigger the person's attention. Then when you have show more, you can go to where they wrote related video. If you now create the a video that's the full clip of the video, you can now attach it there. Related view, select the video that is related to the short clip you posted. Then you now click on upload short. Okay, and your video will start loading. You start seeing your video loading or being posted on YouTube. People can now watch, and YouTube can always rewatch your clip. So that's actually how to transform photos to video for free.